I'll give to McClap.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I think the problem of my good brother is Wanjala is not always available on time because this matter was debated in the morning and concluded.
Don't debate Wanjala, debate the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Number one is that the committee chaired by Honorable Tongoyo did a very good job in a very systematic and summarized the manner for everyone to be able to debate on this matter. So I want to congratulate the committee for doing a good job. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, you know I come from a region, the North Rift, where banditry has been a problem. When I came to Parliament, Mr. Speaker, I asked whom do I go and see in the police force, in the police service, who can assist my people. Mr. Speaker, I was told of one Douglas Kanja. And when reaching his office, Mr. Speaker, I got a first-class treatment that I have never been given a treatment like that by police. The treatment was, this gentleman walked out to his office to come and meet me and took me inside. That is a very humble police person in the country, Mr. Speaker. Number two, the fact that President Kibaki saw an opportunity, equality in him. He gave him OGW. When Uhuru Kenyatta gave him another presidential honor, and William Ruto gave another presidential honor. So, Speaker, that tells you this is a man that the country can rely on security matters. Mr. Speaker, as I end, what awaits Kanja is digitization of the police services in the country so that to reduce the issues of corruption. Two, protect the NBRs in the country so that they are protected just like the other police. Three, let him go in record as the IG in Kenya.
As Tongoyo, you can now reply. The time I allocated is over. Yes, Wanjala, what is it again? You look restless.
Please, Mike. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, recently this country was going almost to a revolution. And one of the issues, Gen Zs said, they don't want people holding those offices, government, civil servant offices, who are above 60 years.
Order, Angela. This House operates on the basis of the Constitution. Order. Honorable Angela, you're out of order. Tongoyo.
Give me the mic. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And before I reply, I have got only about one or two things to add. Honorable Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to really sincerely thank all members of this House from both sides of the House for debating this motion with objectivity and for the overwhelming support that actually they have given to this motion. Honorable Speaker, it is important to note that from almost 30 plus members of this House who have contributed to this motion, all of them, they had given their own personal testimonies of the person, Mr. Kanja, of a person who is always ready to listen, a person who is a team player, a person, of course, who is committed to the service, and with no doubt, Mr. Douglas Kanja is a man that we can trust to bring the needed reform in the police service. Mr. Speaker, actually, that should be also a rallying, a call to all of us as leaders, that when we give an opportunity to serve, we should always do it diligently with a lot of zeal. So when a time comes for scrutiny, there will be too much good to be said about us and the accolades to be said of what we have done during our time of serving the country. Mr. Speaker, two critical things that came up. One, you have actually managed to address, I don't want to say it, on the issue of the age. Of course, it was raised earlier by our very senior member there, and of course by Wanjala. I don't want to repeat it, you have said it very well. Mr. Speaker, there is the issue, of course, which was raised by Otende, on the issue of temporary absence of the Inspector General. And the Section 16, Cap 80 is also very clear that the President, on recommendation of the Commission, may appoint one of the Deputy Inspector General to act as the Inspector General for the period not exceeding 3 months. So I think that confirms that the position of the acting IG is in order. With this, Mr. Speaker, I want to call this House to approve the appointment of one Mr. Kanja for this position, and I reply, Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much.
Order, honorable members. Order, Kagusha. Take your seat. Honorable members, I now put the question, which is that taking into consideration the findings of the Joint Committee of the National Assembly Departmental Committee on Administration and Internal Affairs and the Senate Standing Committee on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Relations, in its report on the vetting of Mr. Douglas Kanja Kirocho for approval as the Inspector General of the National Police Service, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 17th September 2024, and pursuant to the provisions of Article 245(2)(a) of the Constitution and Section 12(1) of the National Police Service Act, Cap 84, and Section 8 of the Public Appointments Parliamentary Approval Act, Cap 7F, this House approves the appointment of Mr. Douglas Kanja Kirocho as the Inspector General of the National Police Service. As members of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? No. The ayes have it. Honorable members,